The Three Knights, a summer story, written by Peter Richard Adams. A long way from here, and the world you know, past rivers and mountains and oceans, there is a land of myth and mystery. It is a place of shields and chivalry, maidens, mayhem, merriment and mirth. It is the land of Gamuel. It is a land of knights. This is the tale of the three greatest knights in all of Gamuel. Sir Raffi the Brave.
Hooray!
Sir Roro the True.
Hurrah!
And Sir Daddy the Needlessly Cross.
Stop that noise!
Here they come. Sir Raffi on Pooey Poo, the ice horse. Sir Roro on his giant dog, Gog. And Sir Daddy on his naughty monkey, Halifax. Together, this terrific trio were renowned from the twin trees of the north all the way to Echo Bridge in the south. But Gamuel was also a land of dragons. Great, ghastly creatures that snorted snotty flame and flew through the air on monstrous, scaly, scabby wings. Most feared of all was the king of the dragons, the mighty Hen. Oh, mighty Hen was a beastly beast. He gobbled up crops.
Nom nom nom.
He gobbled up people.
Nom nom nom.
And he even set fire to the lovely villages.
Whoa.
And then he gobbled up what remained.
Nom nom nom.
News of the mighty Hen's gobbling reached all the way to the Queen of Gamuel. She was not amused.
We are not amused.
She hadn't gone to all the trouble of being born into wealth and privilege just to have it gobbled up by an oversized newt with indigestion issues. Enough was enough. No more could the mighty Hen be allowed to gobble crops, people, and the lovely villages. She needed help. She needed the three greatest knights in all of Gamuel. She needed Sir Raffi, Sir Roro, and Sir Daddy.
Sir Raffi.
Hooray!
Sir Roro.
Hurrah!
Sir Daddy.
Stop that noise!
One will not. One is queen. And as your queen, I order you to get out there and stop that dragon.
And lo, the quest began. The three knights, each upon their mighty steed, set forth from the royal palace, past the city of Gleam on the left-hand side, diverted through the daffodil meadows, and entered into lands unknown. First, the three knights came to the dry desert of Duck. It was a sad place where the sands were scorched and there were no ducks. Tiny scaramouche sweated in their schnoddles while Pastorazzi begged for a drop of water. It was so hot that the knights began to sizzle and cook in their armour. Pooey Poo, the ice horse, whinnied and neighed. Deciding that these scorched sands could be a good place for a dragon to hide, Sir Raffi called out,
Dragon, dragon, where are you, dragon?
but there came no response. Next, the three knights came to the gnarly forest of Nob. It was a groaning place where the trees were so old and knobbly they had dodgy hearing and smelt of wee. Giant heliploppers hurdled fungi for fun, and Telescarangus dreamed of tower blocks. It was so awesomely ancient that the three knights trembled and shook in their armour. Gog, the giant dog, barked and whined. Deciding that these old and knobbly trees could be a good place for a dragon to hide, Sir Roro called out,
Dragon, where are you, dragon?
but there came no response. Finally, the three knights came to the beach of Bossa Nova. It was a woeful place where the waves were weird and boogied to a different beat. Scuttering wardle-wangs whizzed along the wet sand, and hangarangarangs hissed their horrid howls. Halifax the monkey hooted. Deciding that these weird waves could be a good place for a dragon to hide, Sir Daddy called out,
Dragon, dragon, where are you, dragon?
but there came no response. Defeated and down, the three knights sat upon the shoreline and sadly threw stones at the sea. They had searched the dry desert of Duck, the gnarly forest of Nob, and the beach of Bossa Nova. But the mighty hen was not to be found under scorching sands, up knobbly trees, or beneath weird waves. There was nowhere in the land left to look. Except... What was that? There, in the distance, high up in the cliffs.
Look,
Call it fate, call it good fortune, call it fearsomely expensive optician's bills, but Sir Raffi had spotted a cave. And not just any cave. It was a cave in which perhaps, yes, perhaps, a dragon could hide. And not just any dragon. No. This cave was big enough to hold even the king of the dragons. Past Seagull Pea and Seagull Poo, the three knights pulled themselves up the craggy cliff to the mouth of the cave. It was deep, it was dark, it was dank, it was gloomy, it was glum, it was great for a dragon. Together, the tremendous trio called out,
Dragon, dragon, where are you, dragon?
but there came no response. Suddenly, a burst of flame flew from the mouth of the cave. It heated hair, boiled brains, and set fire to Sir Daddy's underpants. But there are worse things than fire, and following the flame came the fierce face of the mighty hen himself. Sir Raffi, the bravest of all the knights, had a plan for just such a situation.
run!
It was a good plan, It was terrifying. Past Seagull Pea and Seagull Poo, the three knights quickly climbed down the craggy cliff to where their trusty steeds awaited. Sir Raffi to Pooey Poo the ice horse, Sir Ro-Ro to his giant dog, Gog, and Sir Daddy to his naughty monkey, Halifax. Away they sped across the beach of Bossa Nova, past the gnarly forest of Knob, and through the dry desert of Duck. Behind them, never stopping, never ceasing, came the mighty hen, king of the dragons. The great ghastly creature, snorting snotty flame and flying through the air on monstrous, scaly, stabby wings. Scaramouche scrambled, Pastorazzi pegged it, Heloploppers hid, Telescarangus took off. Wardlewangs whizzed away, while Hangarangarangs continued to hiss their horrid howls as the dragon passed overhead. Finally, upon a distant blasted heath, the three knights came to rest at the tumble-down tower. A mighty fortress, so old that even it had forgotten its finest days. Its drawbridge was damaged, its turrets were toppling, its brickwork was bodged. Exhausted, the tremendous trio knew that they had to make their stand. Sir Raffi could not be brave if he continued to run. Sir Ro-Ro could not be true if he continued to run. Sir Daddy could not be needlessly cross if he continued to run. They climbed to the tower's highest point and looked at the landscape laid out before them. There were no trees. There were no people. There were no birds in the sky.
Isn't that a bird?
Said Sir Daddy. But he was wrong. There, in the distance, small at first, and then larger and larger, terrifying and terrible, came the mighty hen. The knights braced themselves for battle. But no battle came. Instead, the dragon came to rest upon the parapet, sending stonework and masonry tumbling to the ground. To their surprise, rather than burning them to a crispy crisp, a single giant tear fell from the mighty hen's eye. It sploshed.
My sleeve is wet.
Said Sir Ro-Ro.
Why are you crying, dragon?
Asked Sir Raffi.
Because you ran away and I wanted to play,
Replied the mighty hen.
We can't play with you. You're a naughty dragon.
Said Sir Daddy.
I am not a naughty dragon.
Said the dragon.
But you gobbled the corpse.
I was hungry.
You gobbled up people.
I took them for ice cream at the beach.
You set fire to the lovely villages and then gobbled up what remained.
I did do that. Sorry. Can we be friends?
The three knights went into a huddle. Sir Raffi was impressed that the mighty hen had been brave enough to tell the truth. Sir Ro-Ro was impressed that he had been true enough to own up to a mistake. Sir Daddy was impressed that the dragon had not gotten needlessly cross when he'd been called naughty. So they decided that they would make friends with the mighty hen, and they all spent the afternoon playing football. Their quest complete, the three knights diverted through daffodil meadows, past the city of Gleam on the left-hand side, and headed home. Here they come, Sir Raffi on Pooey Poo, the ice horse. Sir Ro on his giant dog, Gog. And Sir Daddy on his naughty monkey, Halifax. As the three knights made their way to the palace to meet the Queen, crowds cheered, children waved flags, and ticker tape rained from the skies.
Sir Raffi, Sir Roro, and Sir Daddy, we are amused. You have stopped the mighty hen from gobbling crops, people, and the lovely villages. You have also made good friends with him. He now delivers ice cream to me every Wednesday, fresh from the beach of Bossa Nova. You must be rewarded. To Sir Raffi, a sword.
Thank you.
To Sir Roro, a shield.
Thank you.
To Sir Daddy, a ginger beer.
Cheers!
The land of Gamuel was saved. A long way from here and the world you know, past rivers and mountains and oceans, there is a land of myth and mystery. It is a place of shields and chivalry, maidens, mayhem, merriment, and mirth. It is the land of Gamuel, where the three greatest knights in all the land spend their Saturday afternoons playing football with a dragon.